Hey, this is Massex with a brand new Bleach Soul Reaper video, and we've got to talk about our new rare SSR Plus Harribel. Yeah, this is what I've been waiting for with the characters. Now we've got the standard event. We don't need to go through that. It hasn't changed. This looks like how they're going to handle these characters. You're going to have your limited time quests. Just do them and you'll at least get one copy of her for free. But then of course you have to go in and, you know, they do the cheapy one, they do the $29 one, they do the $49 one, then they have $100 one for that point forward. They still haven't changed the weapon. They really need to do the same thing with the weapon as they do the character shards, and I think that would at least be somewhat fair to a certain degree. But all that aside, we need to talk about this character. This character is crazy. They classify it as first strike advantage, AoE damage, but this character has the kit from freaking hell. Now let's take a closer look at this character. I've been working on building her. This is the first Arrancar that I am all in for. So let's look at this skill set. Now we first have Lagoda. Now that deals 115% attack plus 738 damage. Of course, that's all scaling to an enemy target. Attacks against targets affected by C current mark, and we'll talk about that in a bit. Heal you for 30% of the damage done. Reduces the attack of the enemy with the highest attack by 48.2% for 2 turns. That is freaking just solid right there on its face. But it gets better. Like I said, this is the first Arrancar that I'm seriously like, okay, now we're starting to see what's going to happen. Then we've got Cutting Waterfall, okay? This one's a long one, and we're going to go slowly through it because this one is crazy. First, deals 145% attack plus 656 damage to all enemy targets, AoE. Increase the attack of the ally with the highest attack by 28.2% for 2 turns. Right there you go, that's great. Nice. But we keep going. 3. Attack of targets affected by burn is reduced by 48.2% for 2 turns. So, needless to say, won't be bad if you have a character that can inflict burn on the team. No irony that we currently have Yamamoto as a rerun. Next, we've got speed of targets affected by C current mark is reduced by 28.2% for 2 turns. Again, very cool. 5. Inflicts targets unaffected by C current mark with C current mark for 2 turns. So let's talk about this. So this character is going to give, because it's an AoE, is you trigger this round 1, all the characters the C current mark. Then every time after this that you run this for 2 turns, you're going to get this laundry list of things to occur if they meet the requirements. Absolutely stellar. This will be a high priority for executing cutting waterfall as much as you can. I mean, it's just great. I don't even know what to say because it's so specific and just, I really like this a lot. The fact that you can lower the speed of all your opponent's characters by basically almost 30% for 2 turns. The fact that if they have burn on them, you're basically cutting their attack in half. The fact that you're increasing your ally with the highest attack by another 30% is just solid. All around, just an amazing skill right there. Sacrifice. Basically, each active C current mark reduces damage taken by 8.2% and increases speed by 28.2%, stacking up to 6 times. So do you see where this is going? You're going to have a loop with her. As long as you have these C current marks, she's going to, let's say they have 6 characters on the field, you're basically taking about 55% less damage, and your speed increases by an astronomical amount, because 28.2%, that's just nuts when you think about it for each. So if there's 6 people on the field, that is almost 180% speed increase. Absolutely crazy. This character is going to be going so fast and hitting so many times, it's just crazy. Then last, of course, you have your damage boost. This character, to me, is the first upper tier Arrancar they've released. This character is going to wreak havoc on the field. She is just going to be an absolute beast. When you go to her Awaken, it even gets better. Now, the first 2 are just reduce your Ryoku by 5, which for her is actually very beneficial, because you need that cutting waterfall to go off. You're basically going to be trying to execute this every turn. So lowering that Ryoku cost is going to be big for her. Her 3 is just stellar. She's immune to freeze, stun, paralyze, and sleep. So basically, your opponent is not going to be shutting her down without killing her. The 4th one, which is going to be near impossible to do, applies Torrent to all enemies as battle starts. Effect lasts 2 turns. To me, the key with her is, if you ever get it to 3, that's where she's going to absolutely shine, because there's going to be no shutting her down. Since she can't get stunned, frozen, paralyzed, or slept, she's basically resistant to everything once you get to that point. Plus, her Ryoku cost for her ultimate for cutting waterfall is now going to be 25, and really plausible to execute hopefully almost every turn to keep that loop going. Just an absolutely amazing character. I'm very, very excited to actually work with this character and see what it can do as it progresses. Now, on a side note, on her attributes, she does link with Toshiro right now, so that's going to give a 25% attack increase. But we now get some teases of some future Arrancars. Not that we wouldn't expect them to be coming, but yeah, I mean, you knew they were coming. I mean, I'm excited to see what they'll do at Stark. But yeah, it at least shows us who's already queued up now that they're actually in viewable in game, at least through there. I can show you a few more. You can look at yourself. Of course, Grimjaw is becoming. So yeah, kind of cool that we can actually start to see now who will be coming. But that was all the ones that you could see for now. But hey, that's 4 new Arrancar. So yeah, that pretty much queues us up for what, about another 4+ weeks. If those are the next 4 that will be coming down the line. And I'm going to assume they're just going to be as good as Harribel or even better. But yeah, amazing unit. Again, to me, this unit just absolutely pummels what we've had beforehand. They're all good units, but yeah, this is exactly what you'd expect. This is what's going to happen, so you're really going to have to be careful and pick and choose who you build. But anything that has the effect of control to the field, and the possibility of not being controlled, is a type of character I would normally play with in game, so I'm very excited for this character. Let me know your thoughts with this character. I just think she's stellar, absolutely amazing. So with that, as always, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Have a great day.